Good afternoon, evening, good morning, wherever you are. Today, I want to do a little video. It's about structured data markup. Now, hear me out. It's not difficult, and it's not even complex. And I'll break down what it means. Now, Google loves to know where you are in the world, particularly if you're a bricks and mortar premises. If you're a hotel or restaurant, have a physical address, it really wants to know exactly where you are, precisely your geographical location in terms of postcode, street address, and even longitude and latitude, which I can go into on another video, which we can embed into our pictures to tell Google where we are. But today I'm talking about structured data markup, which is otherwise known as Schema Markup, and it's what Google talks in its language. Although it can read any language, this is the Google language, and you're going to, if you like, transcribe your physical address into a code which Google can read more quickly. That code will sit in the back end of your website in the header, where you'd perhaps normally put a Facebook pixel, or what else you put there? Your Google Analytics code sits there as well. So we're going to create the code. It's really simple to do, and it will give you slightly better ranking. And nothing I teach you is a silver bullet. No, nothing is. But what we can do is keep doing little incremental things that's going to give you a 1% gain, a 0.5% gain, even a 0.1% gain. But if that 0.1% gain is always working for you 24 hours a day, giving you a slight edge, these little things add up and add up to a big gain. So this is just one small thing you can do, and it's very quick, and it will work for you for all ways that it's there. Okay, so go to a website. You could type in structured data markup helper in Google. So you could probably see my web address there, google.com/webmarkers/markup-helper. But I'm sure you can Google it. I have it sitting there as a shortcut link at the top of my search bar. So it will come up with a screen like this, and you need to tell Google what sort of business you are. Now, I'm guessing if you're watching this, you're going to be a restaurant or a local business. If you're a hotel, you're a local business. So let's just click on that one, and we're going to assume we're a hotel. And we put in our website address down the bottom here, which I've just done already. And then click Start Tagging. Now that just takes a minute to load, and it brings up your website. It may look a little bit different, but it's your website sitting in this space with this box on the right-hand side here. So scroll all the way down to the bottom, because we're interested in your name, address, and phone number. You might hear a lot in Google search terms and web ranking terms. People say naps. Naps doesn't mean having a siesta or going to sleep. It stands for name, address, and phone. And Google puts a very, very high priority on knowing what your name, address, and phone number is, and it must have it. Otherwise, it will affect your ranking. It must have it the same on your Google My Business page, on the bottom of every page of your website, on your Facebook page, and other directory or citation services. And when I say citations, I mean other websites that cite your address. So, for example, Yale.com, Foursquare, 192, Apple Maps. They're all citation places, and there are many more, but that's for another video. But the important thing is that your name, address, and phone number are exactly the same. And if you're probably asking, well, how can my address be different? Let's just take this one here. It says Upper High Street. Well, you might put ST for street, or SQ for square, or Glos for Gloucestershire, or even UK for United Kingdom. It doesn't matter which way you decide to do it, but do it the same every time. Okay, I've gone with the full version every time, and that's how I do it. So what's on here must be the same as particularly your Google My Business page. So what we're going to do, we're going to start turning those naps into a code. It's really, really simple. You simply highlight what you want to highlight. So highlight this one, and that's your business name. And you see on the right hand side, it started dropping that in there. And you highlight the address, street address. I don't need the square. Then we do Chipping Camden. That'll be the locality. We do Gloucestershire. That'll be the region. Postcode. Address. That's postal code. United Kingdom. Address. Country. So that started to fill this out over here now. Let's do the telephone number. Just click on it. No drop down for that one. Email address. Email. So there are others there. I'll just highlight that so it pops up again. You might do, for example, your opening hours, which is, if you're a restaurant, you might do that. 12 till 11, 7 days a week, for example, and that's what's also on your directory listings. That would be quite important to put there. Again, should match up with your Google My Business listing. You might put, for example, your website address down here, just for a bit of ranking, so you can copy that. You could put the image. So if you've got a logo at the top there somewhere, you could highlight the image and say that's your image. That's our head office image, so I'm not going to do that one, but you can do that and click on image. So you see that's dropped in there. So once you're happy with it and you're finished, you do as much as you can, and that's as much as you probably need. Like I say, if you've got opening hours as well, great. Just click on the little red button here. It's create HTML, and that's going to give you your code. Now, you don't need to be a code writer. You don't need to understand it. You just left click and highlight it all. Right click and copy, and then open Notepad. That's one I did earlier. The reason I say Notepad, let's copy and paste that there, is because if you do it in Word or just copy straight into an email, it will change the formatting of that code. It might put a space or a line inside. Some of it might disappear in the formatting because Word has different formatting than Notepad. Notepad has no formatting whatsoever. So save that. So File, Save As. Save it as a folder in your computer. Email that to your web developer and tell him where you want it putting. So it's in the header of the back end of your website, like I say, where your Facebook pixel goes and where your Google Analytics code goes. And that's it. And that will then ensure that Google will be able to read your name and address and phone number much quicker. And that's really important. So if someone's putting certainly your brand or hotel in town, it will find you much faster and give you just that little bit of an edge over a competitor or over even one of the OTAs. So I hope you found that helpful. Like I say, no silver bullets here, but information which is usable, that you can implement straight away and will give you a competitive advantage over your neighbouring properties or the OTAs. All right, I hope you had that helpful, and if you have any questions at all, do get in touch. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.